The Detroit Lions cornerback room was arguably the worst part of the team and bottom 6 in the NFL, if not bottom 3. We had Jerry Jacobs back there. We had Cam Sutton, who you guys say had a strong start to the season and then fell off a cliff. We also had Emmanuel Moseley get injured, and we had Jerry Jacobs actually had to start the season, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he was our starting cornerback after Emmanuel Moseley went down. And the Detroit Lions lost another guy yesterday, Emmanuel Moseley. Now, a lot of you guys in the comment section have no chill. Was just like, it is time for this guy to retire. I saw Dan Campbell said yesterday in a press conference that Emmanuel Moseley has 2 options. He can either hang it up and be done, I'm paraphrasing here, or he can fight like he's been doing and come on back. And Dan Campbell thinks it's going to be the latter. Fight and come on back. He's seen Moseley do this. I feel super bad for him, but I think that too. I don't think Mosley's ready, especially going out like this. Like, who wants, and us being men, you know how we are. We're not trying to go out like that. And nobody wants to go out like that, right? So I did see something, got an email today, and it was from Fansided about a guy that we talked about earlier. Now, this video, I'm not going to make the focus on him because I think that this is very unlikely. The rumors were that we were going to potentially trade for Greg Newsome before we took, obviously before the draft and before we actually traded for Carlton Davis III. So Greg Newsome, that's what the rumors were. But with Emmanuel Moseley going down, do the Detroit Lions need some cornerback depth? Now, I'm going to say yes, but what route are they going to take? So before we look at the free agents, let's look at the Detroit Lions' current roster. Now, obviously, this is not Tom Pelissero. I just didn't change it. This is the Detroit Lions roster depth when it comes to cornerback. We got Terrion Arnold. We all expect him to eventually be starting. If not, he doesn't come out the gate starting with week 1. Carlton Davis III. Okay, those are our 2 starters. We got Khalil Dorsey, Stephen Gilmore, Emmanuel Moseley will be put on IR. We've got Mo Norris. We've got Ennis Rakestraw. We've got Amik Robertson, Kendall Vildor, who everybody is having like flashbacks of, which I can't blame you. Tried his best. He tried his best. In the NFC Championship game, this guy was starting. The NFC Championship game. It's not hard to get. I don't want to be mean to him. It's not hard to get worse than Jerry Jacobs, but it's close. It's close. Less pass interference cost. Jerry was a great tackler, but a pass interference magnet. Now, we can't even go back to him, even if we wanted to. He now plays for the LA Rams. So now the question that I put before you is, seeing that list of backup depth, right? How are you feeling with Emmanuel Moseley going down? How are you feeling? Now, I don't think the Detroit Lions are going to trade right now. I think if we trade for anyone, it needs to be somebody on that defensive line. And we may or may not talk about that later. So I think that when it comes to the secondary, I mean, you keep putting assets in the secondary. Now, the funny thing in the comment section yesterday, when I made the Emmanuel Moseley video, y'all had no chill at all. Like, y'all were just like at this dude. Now, what I don't understand is why. So are we going to hold Brad Holmes accountable for bringing in a double injured player? Like, I understand Moseley can't stay healthy, but we're not going to put any responsibility on Brad. It's just a question. I want to know. So with that being said, who could the Detroit Lions, people getting cut, bring in? Now, this is like a 2-part question. Would you want to wait till somebody was cut and just come in from one team to another, or would you rather get the jump on it and bring somebody in off the street? Here is, according to Spot Track, probably our best options. Now, I think that these are all accurate. It looks like some names that should be gone, but they're not. So we've got Adoree Jackson. He's still available. We got Stephon Gilmore. His brother plays for the team. Speaking of Stephon, I know you guys are going to say, let's give Stephen Gilmore a chance. At depth, absolutely. I think he has a real good chance. But don't forget, we also are looking for practice squad guys as well. So Steven was a guy that we kind of harnessed on that practice squad. We didn't want to let him go. Maybe he has a chance. We'll see during the preseason. We've got Xavier Howard, J.C. Jackson, and then we're going to stop at Patrick Peterson. I'm going to say, if we look at age, Stephen Gilmore is almost 34 years old. 34 years old. You're talking about a depth piece. Not sure he's going to want to play a backup role. So Xavier Howard, Adoree Jackson. And down here, there's a guy that could be intriguing. Akilo Witherspoon, former LA Ram, as a depth piece. This guy here would probably be the cheapest of the bunch. So what do you see for the Detroit Lions? Do you see them, A, sticking with the depth that they have? Now, we can never have too many of any position. We really can't, because injuries are going to happen. Some of them happen before you even touch the football field. You've got training camp, you've got preseason, you've got the start of the season. So are you content with what we have? Would you rather wait for somebody to get cut as on cut day or as, because don't forget, people can start getting cut like immediately. You don't have to wait for cut day. You can start, you just have to have the roster has to be down by cut day. Or would you rather get somebody off the street that we can have already set, already ready, maybe know the system a little bit better, even though they'll be a depth piece? I don't know. Because this guy is probably not going to start, it really wouldn't matter to me which position they took. But I think based off the Detroit Lions current roster, Carlton Davis, Terrion Arnold, after that, Stephen Gilmore, we seeing what he can do, right? Amik and Ennis are kind of slot guys. So outside dudes, I think we need to bring somebody in here. I do. So when Emmanuel goes on IR, Kaminsky goes on IR, those are two spots right there. I think, let me know, who would you like to see? Even if it's a corner on another team that you've been watching or keeping an eye on, that could be a bubble guy, who would you like to see on the Detroit Lions? Or are you content with what we have? Let me know in the comment section below. Again, shout out to all you guys, man. We hit 21.4 subscribers on our way to 1,000. I'm trying to get to 2,500 by kickoff tomorrow. So if this is not your first time watching, consider subscribing. At least if this is time number 4, check that subscribe button and see if it's glowing. And if not, hit that notification bell. Why you hit the notification bell? Because you have a situation where we'll be live streaming these games of the NFL season. And last year, the NFL, along with YouTube, was shadow banning. Hopefully they don't shadow ban this video. They were shadow banning most creators who were streaming watch parties of the NFL. Now, you saw a couple, but those of you who remember, you tried to find me, you couldn't find me. So you have to, the notification bell would help, but it's not guaranteed at this moment. We'll see what they're doing tomorrow. But if you guys can't find me, I will be on at 6:30. If you don't see me, come directly to the channel. You will see it live. You click on that. You should see. You won't even see me in my own feed. You just see live. You have to click on that. It'll bring you to me. So we'll see if they're up for their old tricks. But that's why you should subscribe, man. Hit the bell just in case we need it, right? Because YouTube is on them games, man. If you not Mr. Beast, I guess you're all right. Shh. Because they might block me for that. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Can't wait till tomorrow.